Um, yeah. Hi. This is a presentation on iPhone operating system. Going forward, I will denoting as a iOS. So, my name is Pramarambika with CW ID is 50309905. So, let's get into today's topic iOS. Before getting to know all about iOS, first let's learn about some basics of iOS. So, an operating system is a system software that manages computer hardware and software resources and provides common services for all programs. The operating system acts as a intermediary between programs and computer hardware, how to understand how to give understandable language to the computer. Like computer understands only binary language, zeros and ones. So operating system converts whatever we are providing the input, that input it converting into the binary format and providing to the solution. And clients can also interact directly with the working framework via UI, such as order line interface, CLI, and graphical user interface. So next, what is OS in smartphone exactly? Smartphones, tablet computers, and different gadgets might execute applications applic- and out of programming known as portable working framework. A versatile working framework frequently dispatches when turn the cell phone on, showing a screen with instructive symbols or application access styles. Mm, like Versatile working frameworks manage remote and portable uh, um, organization networks as well as control telephone access. So this is OS, and when it comes to iOS, all the Apple iPhones and iPad and other Mac smartphones uses iOS as a smart operating system. And uh, so so this is about the iOS. So now let's get into its history. So Apple has released its first iPhones version with the iOS operating system in the June 2007. All iOS, which stands for iPhone Working Framework, is the operating system that uh, powers Apple smartphones. The iPhone Programming Enhancement Unit, which allowed any application creator to write a programs for the platform, introduced by an Apple in 2008, but was not normal formally given the name iOS until that point. Um, User-friendly design and efficiency of iOS attract the people and has increased the interest in the iPhone. The iPhone is most commercially successful single product ever, with sales of close to 218 million units as of the end of 2018. According to some estimates, iOS products have generated higher than 1 trillion in earnings for Apple since their introduction in 2007. This is its history, but what is historical perspective for the same? Yeah, let's get in. The first iPhone transformed the global wide by outpassing its rivals in terms of both hardware and software. Before the iPhone, research in motions BlackBerry dominated the mobile technology market. It allowed the users to interact by text and email, as well as use it as a cell phone. The 2007 released iPhone eventually made the BlackBerry obsolescent. One of the most important development in computing history uh, is the first iteration of iOS, iPhone OS 1. The iPhone and iOS are responsible for almost all smartphones on the market today. Um, the original iPhone successor, iPhone OS 2, debuted along the side iPhone 3G. Uh, the devices support for 3G networks, which were still quite new at that time, indicated by the 3G designation. A third version of the iOS is the iPhone OS 3. It comes with the numerous new features with the iPhone 3GS, an upgraded version of the 3G version. Uh, Apple launched the third variant of its mobile operating system. iPhone OS 3 came with nomenclature change to handle the recently debuted iPad. Okay, let's see what all the updates Apple bought in its each iOS release. Yeah, uh, yeah, yeah. It started with iOS 1. Uh, in here, it launched with the touchscreen and on-screen keyboard. And next, they have launched the version 2 with the iPhone 3G. And in version 3, they have launched the they handle the similar to the iPad and recently debuted iPad. In version 5, they have introduced the downloadable software updates along with the they have launched the Siri voice message. And in version 6, they have launched the Apple Maps. And in version 7, they have launched the user interface and icons. In version 8, uh, it's all about family sharing and spotlight suggestions. In version 11, it has discontinued support for 32-bit applications. I- So in version 12, they started messages and FaceTime. In version 15, they started unlock the iPhone even while wearing the mask. In version 16, it's complete changes on the lock screen interface changes. So now let's see. Um, now let's see design of iOS and its implementation. So here like to implement the iPhone software, we are using the Swift language. So Swift has the modern features the developers value the syntax and how they are providing security of the classes and Swift can reduces the risk level. So iPhone uses that Swift programming languages to implement any application to use in the iPhone. Coming to different features in the implementation. First of all, modern. The modern is the most recent findings in the programming language research, along with years of expertise developing Apple platforms, led to the creation of the Swift. Next, design for safety. Swift avoids hazardous code from entire classes to prevent a variety of programming challenges. And Swift always creates variables before it is used, and it also inspects arrays. and uh, and also it uses arrays and integers for the buffer overflow, and it storage maintenance also, it handles very efficiently, and it requires exclusive memory access to make it nor and safe. And next feature is fast and powerful. Swift designed to be quick from the ground. Swift code converts into an efficient machine code that takes advantage of modern hardware using the exceptionally fast LLVM compiler technology. And next feature is great first language. So Swift can provide access to the coding world. Even if you are pursuing or searching for interesting different career options, Swift serves as anyone's introduction to the programming. And next feature is open source. Source code, a bug tracker, forums, and regular development builds are all accessible to everyone in publicly maintained to swift.org. And this vast group of Apple developers and hundreds of other contributors collaborate to make Swift even better. And next feature is cross-platform. Swift is already available for Linux and every Apple platform. And community members are hard at work porting it to many more. The community is also working to integrate source Swift LSPs compatibility into a variety of developer tools. And next feature is Swift for the server. So Apple products use Swift for a new category of advanced server applications. In addition to supporting a variety of brand new applications. So for server applications which require runtime security, compiled performance, and reduced memory footprint, Swift is the amazing pick for these all things. Uh, and next thing is package manager. Swift Package Manager is a cross-platform tool for generating, utilizing, testing, and packaging Swift libraries and executables. Uh, Packages are most efficient way to provide libraries and source code to the Swift community. And next thing is Objective-C interoperability. Uh, you can start utilizing Swift code to add new features and functionality to your app, or you can use it to start building a new application. Swift code coexists with your current Objective C files in the same project with full access to your Objective C API, making it simple to implement. So now let's see human interface guidelines. So find when it comes to human interface guidelines, uh, finding accurate and current information on all of the Apple's devices should not be difficult. Even though designing iOS apps might be challenging at times, these design standards will enable any designer who wants to create cool stuff for iOS to get started quickly. People rely on their iPhones to keep them connected, play games, watch media, complete jobs, and track personal data wherever they are, whenever they want to. So now let's see subcomponents of iOS. The first thing is Uh, yeah, subcomponents are of multiple layers. Uh, so it starts with Coca touch layer, and media layer, core services, core operating systems. Let's see in depth what are they. Uh, Cocoa Touch layer, it has multiple frameworks, uh, Event Kit framework, Game Kit framework, IAD framework, Map Kit framework, Push Kit framework, Twitter framework, UI Kit framework. So all of these are the frameworks comes under the Cocoa Touch layer. So all of these two multiple controls and used for multiple features in iOS. Next come to media layer. Um, the media layer enables the use of graphics, audio, and video technology, and it includes graphics framework and video framework, etc. A few examples include in graphics framework. For example, GL Kit, OpenGL, ES, UI Kit, Graphics, Core Animations, and Core Graphics framework. All of these frameworks provide the advanced method and high level support required for rendering sophisticated 2D and 3D content using hardware accelerated interfaces, as well as animating the content of your views, creating images, um, yeah, etc. And next come to audio framework. The audio framework includes the media player framework, the AV foundation, and OpenAL. OpenAL, a high level framework that facilitates playlist playback and provides easy access to one's iTunes collection, mostly utilized by the audio industry. And next comes to video framework, um, AV Kit, AV Foundation, and Core Media. All these handles the functionalities of video frameworks. This framework provides several user-friendly interfaces for video presentations, defining the lower level interfaces and data types for handling media and enables sophisticated video playing and recording. And next comes to core services layer. Some key frameworks offered in core services levels: address book framework, cloud kit framework, core data framework, core foundation framework, core local framework, core motion framework, foundation framework, health kit framework, and home kit framework. So all these comes under core services layer. And when it comes to core operating system layer, it consists the bottom level features that most other technologies offer. The core Bluetooth framework, accelerated framework, external accessory framework, security services framework, local authentication framework. These all are comes under the core OS layer. There are multiple devices which use iOS, including these subcomponents. Um, Including all these subcomponents, including iPhone, iPod Touch, which appears identical to the iPhone but lacks a radio, cellular radio, and other cell phone technologies. And the iPad are among the products. Uh, Let's see the advantages and disadvantages of the operating system in the mobile devices. There are always easy to use and safety, resource sharing, and yeah, etc. Multitasking. First comes to uh, easy to use. Yeah, compared to a knowledge line boundary, the GUT's interface offers substantially more accessibility. The myriad ciphers, icons, blackboards, and graphical representations make them all simple to understand. Users can easily interact and communicate with the systems using words. So, next thing is safety. An operating system has responsibility to guarantee the security of all the data it handles. Uh, bit by bit, uh, Bit by bit encryption of the data allows them to accomplish this. The majority of the operating systems also have security software pre-installed. An example of built-in security application that removes undesirable software and other files is Windows antivirus. So next thing is resource sharing. Another characteristics of operating system is the ability to distribute capacities to the other users. Mm, uh, Playback devices, printers, fax machines, and modems are some examples of this equipment. The operating system also enables the transfer of many types of data, including movies, pictures, and software to connected devices. As well as clients can transmit information between themselves using the email service if necessary. And next thing is multitasking. Multitasking is yet another essential element of an operating system. The operating system allows users to perform numerous things at once. It is not necessary to close one window to open another. And there are some drawbacks in the operating system price, there are some disadvantages, complexity, fragmentation, and attacks by viruses. uh, while it comes to complexity, the language that runs an operating system makes it increasingly complex. This language is not understandable to the average user. Consequently, users cannot resolve the OS problems by looking at the language alone. Fragmentation. The differentiation of storage memory can be a process known as fragmentation. Operating system internal fragmentations are also rather typical. Attacks by viruses. The risk of viruses is always larger in an operating system. Um, Inadvertently downloading harmful software, visiting malicious websites, or opening email attachments that contain viruses, or all actions that users may take to harm their computers. Mm, this is all about iOS and its history and subcomponents and advantages and design, everything. And, uh, so so yeah, thank you. Have a nice day.